wanted to sort of address is the fact that, first and foremost, we must remember and recognize that what we're dealing with is a giant corporate structure. The election, you have to remember, you're electing, and you're not really electing. Okay, all right, so let's rephrase that. Okay, you think you're electing, but technically you're supposed to be electing board members. This is what they are. Your president, your vice president, it's just one giant corporation. We must keep that in mind. You are technically supposed to be the major shareholders. However, the board has taken over. Now, technically, the shareholders have the right to be the ones to get rid of the board, replace them, make those changes. But the table has been flipped. And so I want people to remember that you are dealing with a giant corporate structure. Nothing else. It's a corporation, and you must recognize that so that you can make some different decisions, choices, understanding in your mind, not to put all of your hopes and dreams, as I keep saying, into any of these people. I don't care what color they are. Any of these people saving you. You're having the same savior crisis again. Same savior programming is running rampant. And you're hoping, against all hopes, that this person is going to come and bail you out. You don't know him. It doesn't matter what is being said. I think history has spoken for itself. You have to recognize that. And I think the focus needs to be more so on what you can do for you. We have to return to the days when we were owners of our own livelihood. We have to return to that because there's fear of people, with their jobs and companies shutting down. Guess what? That fear always existed. Nothing new. It always existed. You never know when the door is going to get closed on you, and people worrying about their 401ks and stuff. Precisely my point. You have to educate yourself, learn other methods and options of protecting what you have. As long as somebody else holds any of your life in their hands, there is no guarantee. And I prefer, personally, I like to know when the ship is going down, and I can see it ahead of time because I don't trust my life and put anybody into anybody's hands. So I wanted to remind people of that. And people are obviously misinformed, and you've turned out to be the employees at this time, really, of the corporation. You are the employees when it's supposed to be the other way around. Let us not forget that. I could go on and on, but I wanted to start with putting emphasis on that. And with the bailout, as I mentioned on another program yesterday on Interlight, that they were talking about, we have to recognize what they're saying. What is it? Legislative proposal for Treasury authority to purchase mortgage-related assets. I think many of us are familiar with the collection agency. They're talking about buying the debt, and of course somehow they will add to it, and somehow you will somehow end up paying for it, even though they're saying they're wiping everything clean. Trust me, you're going to pay for it. This is no different than when a collection agency purchases a debt and then turns around and whoever buys the debt, they have wiped the debt clean for you technically, but now they're going to turn around and try to collect the debt from you at twice the amount. This is no different. Wake up, open your eyes, and look at the process.
Is it so?